All right, YouTube. So I got to keep this off of me because I have my work shirt on. You know, people be hating. They don't need to know where I work at. So we talking about, and I didn't even watch this video, but I just needed something to put on the screen in my car. So we talking about manipulation and ways that people will try to manipulate you, so on and so forth, and then some strategies to overcome it. Let's talk about workplace. So, without going into, well, no, I can't say that because then you can figure out where I work. So I can't tell that story. Okay, so check this out. So, people will try to manipulate you, and manipulation is almost always based on something that you fear. So you're going to hear me repeating this, but the number one way that you overcome somebody trying to manipulate you is by losing your fear. Let me give you an example. It's this one particular guy. He tries to manipulate the staff, right? And when he can't, he tries to get them in trouble. And so I figured that out because y'all know I'm no matrix. I know how to deal with manipulators, so on and so forth. And I from that point on, I let it be known to him and the rest of them that I don't fear getting fired. So he knows that. But now what he does is he tries to like push your buttons to see what annoys you. And he knows that what annoys me is when people abuse their authority, or when people like have authority but they don't know how to use it. So he'll go to them and tell everything he could think of to get his way. Me being a person that know how to deal with manipulators, I flip it back on them. You got to flip the script on them. You got to, if they trying to push your button, sometimes you do have to play game. You do. You can't always take the high road. You can't always not say nothing. You going to build all that stuff up inside, and you're going to be the one affected by it, possibly even physically. So, this guy, what I know his thing is he want to be on the phone all day. He don't care about nobody else getting on there. He want to be on the phone all day. So when he gets on the phone, I make sure that he don't get no extra time on the phone, or that he don't try to bully nobody out of the phone. And I'll also give him buck time. When he breaks rules, he have to be confined so that he won't even be able to be on the phone. So he thought that by going to the supervisors that was going to weaken my stance. But he's finding out that I don't care. Like, when you lose me, you losing. You losing something. And that's not arrogant speaking. I know what I bring to the table. I know who I am as a person. You can't just replace people like me. Whether it's on a job, whether it's in a relationship, that's not how it works. See? But people will, like a woman, if she knows you are scared for her to break up with you, she'll say, I'm leaving you. Or you keep on, blah, 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 blah. That's what they do. But you have to show her that you could care less if she leaves. Then watch, you know what she gonna do? She gonna try to make you miserable. She ain't gonna leave. She ain't gonna go nowhere. Now, if you ever feared it or didn't want it to happen, she would have did it then. But once she see that you don't care, you're not worried about her leaving, you'll just replace her, she ain't going nowhere. She not. And that's why every man at the sound of my voice, you got to know how to handle manipulators. A manipulator will ruin your life. They'll have you doing drugs. They'll have you doing some of everything. You don't let nobody manipulate you. You got to have standards. That's another thing. You have to have standards that you're not going to go against. The next thing is you have to see that person trying to manipulate you for what they are, the enemy. A friend, an ally, is not going to try to manipulate you. An enemy is going to try to manipulate you. And this will keep y'all out of jail. This will keep y'all off drugs. This will keep y'all out of the wrong relationship. This will keep you from letting your job make you miserable. We talked about job. Y'all know I like to connect the dot. Y'all know that. We talked about jobs and where they play into all this. And how you know if your job is even worthwhile to stay there. But you got to know how to deal with manipulators. Number one, you should not care what nobody thinks. And number two, when you deal with people, make sure they think how you want them to think. So if they try to get you to, like if you're a teenager and they try to get you to get in the car, steal a car, or help them shoot somebody's house up, you don't do no crap like that. You don't, manipulators, like I said, they get you in trouble. I'm telling you, they will get you in trouble. But trouble is what you deem it. Like, I say things that I shouldn't say. I don't care. I'm going to bounce back. Y'all, I done hit the bottom so many times and came back up. Nobody scares me because I know how to deal with manipulators. See? This job practically have you working every day. They take you off days. They have you working every day. My mindset is whatever happens, happens. I'm going to be all right. Because for one, they got me working every day. They take my off days. They short staff. You know. So why would I worry about this? Why would I worry about a car? I done had so many repossessions. I probably done broke the record, y'all. I don't care. I'll get another one. Oh, yeah, it's gonna mess your credit up. You ain't gonna be able to get another car. I'm in a 2022 right now with 22,000 miles on it, in which I put like 5,000 on this car since I had it. It was really only like 17,000 miles on it when I got it. Me and my credit, y'all. Can't manipulate me. These bill collectors can't manipulate me. I be answering the phone a lot of time. If I ain't got nothing to do, I'll tell them, hey man, well, I try to negotiate if they don't. Oh well, it's so well. I'm battling somebody right now for something that's 6 years old. I don't worry about no divorce. Who cares? I'm a grown man. I can jag or I can get somebody else. I don't worry about no job. Who cares? I can go get another job. I can go back to all 1099 work. I could go, you know, I'm not, you listen, man. These people do not pose no, if I sweat it's because it's hot. It ain't because of a person. These people can't make me sweat unless I'm having sex with a woman or something. They can't make me sweat unless I'm playing basketball. They can't make me sweat. And to deal with these manipulators, you have to be the same way, man. You have to be the same way. In your mind, when you look them in their eyes and you make your mind think that this is just a person. They only can hurt me if I let them. You gotta be like Professor X. You gotta be practically controlling people. Trolling. Notice troll is in control. Like I told somebody, I said, I'm the biggest troll. I know every form of trolling. You want me to troll? I'll troll you. I know how to do it. Now, notice that word troll is in control. Control. A control. See? But people care so much about what people think. That's why you're addicted to everything. That's why you can't overcome nothing. That's why you can't stay out of jail. Y'all know I ain't never been to jail. Now get this. I'm finna show you something. We got a few more minutes. I'm gonna talk about this. Where I grew up at, it's only a few of us that ain't never been to prison or jail. And I'm one of them. And it's not because I wasn't doing nothing. It's just because I knew how to stop, start, and I knew how to do whatever I needed to do and not do whatever I didn't need to do to keep myself out of trouble. So when I got into church, that was the end of all that criminality. That was the end of that. You know, and just like in the church, they be manipulating too. Your pastor will try to get you to give more than you want to give or you have to give. Look, you give what you want. And if he keep trying to force you to give certain amount, man, get up out of there. You can come to my Sunday sermons. I give you church. Give a small offering and you don't even have to. If you don't got it, you don't got it. But you can give small, or you don't got to give your whole paycheck like Pastor Dow was making up people do. That's manipulation. He manipulating those people. Look, he see that the lane is blocked. He don't even care. It's manipulation. MK Ultra is manipulation. A lot of this stuff is manipulation. I really hope they don't got this lane closed. Right? Out of all the lanes they were closed, it's the one that I need. Unfreaking believable. Let's see. It might not be closed. Let's see. I sure hope not, man. But anyway, y'all need me to talk about this more? Y'all already know I got more. Oh, it ain't closed. Good. Beware of manipulators. Don't let these people manipulate you. They don't mean as much as you making them mean. The reason why people manipulate you is because you putting a higher value on them than should be. The one that should have the highest value is the Most High, and he don't manipulate, so why would you let any of the rest of these people? Matter of fact, hey, listen, man, this is what you do to manipulate.